and welcome to this special report on a health crisis, the loneliness crisis, and how this leads to social isolation and the effect on public health. Today we look into why and how it's being addressed. We start in the studio with Grace and Adrian discussing the effects of loneliness and the role of the physio, over to Sarah to explain the consequences, and finally Linus to show us how it's done.
Health is biopsychosocial. Social isolation has been studied extensively over the decades, and it's been found that there is a reciprocal link between physical and mental health and the effects of loneliness. There's a self-perpetuating cycle that occurs where social isolation leads to poorer lifestyle choices and therefore poorer health outcomes. Over time, this can become a bit of a downward spiral. Being mentally or physically unwell can lead to withdrawal from social activities and further isolation. This isolation can lead to poor lifestyle choices, in turn leading to increased symptoms, and the cycle perpetuates.
Wow, so what's your role as a physio?
Well, in Australia, physiotherapists are first contact practitioners. Our role entails the capacity to build connections with our patients and the community to improve health outcomes. If we can form trust relationships with our patients, we enhance the quality of care provided, and in conjunction, if we target modifiable factors of the cycle, we can break it and improve mortality.
Thank you. Now off to Sarah.
Elderly people experience tremendous changes, good and bad. Retirement might be a blessing, but friends and spouses might be taken to the big netball court in the sky. Times can be tough. The Hilda study tells us that at least 1 in 5 older Australians feels lonely, and especially people over 75. House, Johnson and Burton, in short, a whole lot of experts tell us that the number of people someone feels close to can predict mortality. That's psychic. But let's think about quality of life. Loneliness compromises our immune systems, sends our autonomic nervous systems haywire, and makes us depressed. COP tells us that the belief that we can access social support, even if we don't, can help us cope better. So health practitioners, let's work together to change the loneliness forecast.
All right, so here we are with the Sing Australia Choir of Bill Connett. Yay! Yay! So this group is all about having fun and being social, so there will be no time for isolation and loneliness. So we'll start off with a few quick video exercises. We'll be singing a song now called You'll Never Walk Alone, which is very appropriate for the topic.
Choir participation can serve as a multifaceted intervention against loneliness. Their effectiveness lies in the physiological benefits and the cardiorespiratory health, as well as social interaction, emotional upliftment, and cognitive engagement. These together provide elderly populations with a meaningful community-orientated activity that keeps groups connected and healthy. An emerging body of evidence suggests these benefits can also be seen in other arts, such as dancing, fine arts, or acting.